Hey, Jonathan here at Topsaw. Today I was going to open up this 4 SRT Chester chest harness for single rope technique. I'm going to open it up, see how it goes, integrate it into my single rope technique. The 4 SRT Chester harness, it's 40 bucks or so, I think. Pretty lightweight webbing. It's kind of really thin webbing on it. Green stitching. Stitching looks pretty bomber there. It's really not a life support system. It's only for a single rope technique, kind of tending the pulley up. So let's see, how's this thing go? This is a large one. I'm about 5'10", 170. Over my head there. Stepping through. Then this buckles around the back there. That's perfect fit. So there it is right there. These are a little longer. You certainly have a lot more room to go. If you're a little bit bigger than me. There's a front. Pretty big D-ring at the top. Smaller ladders down here. And then I think 25 kilonewton aluminum ring, and then that's where the back looks like. I could see leaving this on all day. Climbing, I don't think it'd bother me at all. Feels pretty comfortable. Let's go out and see how it climbs though in the tree. Okay, this is a time-lapse 5:1 of me using single rope technique and trying out that 4 SRT Chester chest harness. I think my rope was big shotted up through that crotch right there, so now I'm climbing up above it a little bit and trying to get myself resituated. I did shoot with my big shot up through that limb, then pulled my climbing rope up, and then I fixed it at the base, which I'm learning when you work by yourself is actually a little problematic, because now I'm flip lined in and I had to pull all my rope up and over with me. So you see me doing a little work. Really like that chest harness a lot. Doesn't infringe my motion at all. Doesn't crowd me. Seems to work really well. I tied it in. I didn't have the tie-in point exactly right, but a little more practice. In a little bit I have some more footage in a different tree where you can see it a little bit better. This job right here is a homeowner's trying to open up a view. So they just want the tops of the trees taken off so they could see out to the mountains beyond these trees. So it's kind of a topping job, trying to do the best I can not to butcher the trees and have them be in healthy, good condition, but also just an overall height reduction. So there's a little bit of footage of me with that chest harness. Seems to work pretty well. I thought it would actually crowd me more than it does, but it seems to be very comfortable. Okay, here's me setting up for another tree. A little bit better view of starting out. That was my big shot up over the limb. Of course, missed it. First one's always a miss. Caught up in some dead twigs and stuff. Second shot, pulling back. My problem is, if you look right at the point you want to go to, it'll go right there. So I always look at the trunk where I'm trying to go rather than move my eyes right up above. If my eyes were above, I'd shoot above. So finally on the third time, I finally get it. There's a lot of deadwood in there, and that's half my problem. So I finally got the crotch I wanted. Pretty small little tree. Now that I'm up through that crotch with my big shot throw line, I'm tying in my climbing rope. I think it's the poison ivy. And this is actually one of the first times I'm really feeling comfortable with my single rope technique. I'm going to do this one differently than I did the last tree. What I'm going to do here, because I am working solo, is I'm actually got my rope all the way up. Then I'm going to tie a running bowline on it right here with a safety knot. So make sure there's safety. And I'm pulling it and cinching it up over that crotch. So now I'll have access to the top of it. Additionally, I tie on my pole saw at the end of the rope so I could always get it up if I needed it. And then I tie on my chainsaw, not at the end, but just to pull it tight so there's weight on there. So I did all that, and then I'm putting on my chicane there for single rope technique. Then I realized my zigzag Petzl has to go on first. So now I'm untying my chainsaw, untying my pole saw, putting the Petzl Zigzag Plus on, retying the chainsaw, retying the pole saw. So I know you're glad that it's in time lapse, so I'm not killing it. It just takes a while to get these systems figured out. So now I'm all set up. I'm cinched up in the top of the tree. I have my chainsaw tied to the bottom of the rope to keep it tight. I have the chicane on, going down to a Petzl Zigzag Plus with the swivel, and then the Chester harness. And you could see it's not good single rope technique, but I'm getting a little better here. So overall, I give that Chester a A+. I really liked it, added a lot to my single rope technique. If you liked the video, hit like. I'd really like to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Nobody on the ground to move the camera up, so I'm just kind of pruning now, but nothing to see. So hit subscribe and the bell if you think of it. I appreciate your time, and I'd like to hear your comments below. Thank you.